What if I told you there are simple activities, easier than walking, that could actually help you live longer? Walking has long been called the gold standard for staying healthy. But what happens when walking becomes harder with age? Today, we'll reveal 5 surprising habits doctors say can rival or even surpass the benefits of walking, especially after 60. Walking has always been praised for its many health benefits, and for good reason. But as the years pass, it's not unusual for walking to become more challenging. Arthritis, balance problems, fatigue, or persistent aches and pains can make even short strolls feel exhausting. And for many, this leads to a discouraging thought. If I can't walk like I used to, I must be falling behind. Here's the truth. While walking is wonderful, it's not the only way to keep your body strong, your mind sharp, and your mobility intact. In fact, doctors have identified 5 alternative habits that, when practiced regularly, can be just as effective, and in some cases, even more beneficial when it comes to supporting longevity. In this video, we'll guide you through 5 powerful activities you can do instead of walking, each one designed to strengthen your heart, muscles, and even your brain. These aren't intense workouts or complicated routines. They are simple, practical habits you can do in your living room, on your porch, or even from the comfort of your chair. You'll discover why each habit works, how it supports your health after 60, and why more and more doctors are beginning to recommend them, sometimes even ahead of traditional walking. Stay with us until the very end, because one of these habits might just become your new favorite way to stay energized, independent, and confident for years to come. No matter your age or current physical ability, there's something here that can meet you exactly where you are, while helping you move steadily toward a healthier, longer life. Number 1. A stretching habit that keeps your body moving. You don't have to walk miles every day to keep your body flexible, balanced, and strong. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is simply slow down and stretch, gently, intentionally, and consistently. Doctors have found that just 10 to 15 minutes of daily stretching can make a remarkable difference, especially for older adults who spend more time sitting or moving cautiously. It can boost flexibility, reduce stiffness, improve posture, and even encourage healthier blood circulation. When you stretch, you're not just working your muscles, you're lengthening the connective tissues, opening your joints, and keeping blood flowing freely through your arms and legs. You're also helping your nerves stay active and responsive. The beauty of stretching is that it requires no special equipment, takes up very little space, and puts almost no stress on your joints. Picture this. You wake up in the morning and start with a slow, easy shoulder roll. Then, you lift your arms overhead, holding the stretch as you take a deep breath. You gently lean to the side, then forward, only as far as feels comfortable. Sitting down, you extend your legs and flex your feet toward you. You rotate your ankles in smooth circles, and finally, you twist your torso gently from the waist. These aren't flashy or intense movements, but done over time, they unlock your range of motion and prevent you from stiffening as the years pass. I once met a woman named Doris, age 79, who swore her secret to feeling 20 years younger was morning stretching. "I don't walk like I used to," she told me, "but I move better now than I did 10 years ago because I stretch." She built it into her coffee routine. Before pouring that first cup, she went through a short series of movements her doctor had shown her. "It wakes up my body," she said, "and reminds me I'm still capable." That's the magic of stretching. It sends your body a gentle but powerful message. We're still here. We're still moving. And when you stretch every day, not only does walking become easier when you do it, but your risk of injury decreases. Your mobility improves. And you start each day by telling your body, "I'm working with you, not against you." It's one of the simplest habits you can form, yet one of the most powerful gifts you can give yourself. Number 2. A strength routine that protects your independence. If there's one thing doctors agree on when it comes to aging well, it's this: strength matters. And it's not just about being able to lift something heavy. Strength is what allows you to live a full, independent life. While walking is wonderful for the heart and overall circulation, It doesn't build and maintain muscle in the way your body truly needs as the years pass. That's where resistance training comes in, using light weights, resistance bands, or even your own body weight. This is one of the smartest things you can do instead of walking, especially after 60. Why? Because once you pass that milestone, your muscle mass naturally begins to decline in a process called sarcopenia. If you don't actively work against it, this loss accelerates with every decade. Less muscle means less strength, reduced balance, and a diminished ability to do everyday things, like standing up from a chair, carrying groceries, or catching yourself if you trip. The good news is, strength training doesn't have to be complicated. It can be as simple as picking up 2 soup cans and doing bicep curls while watching TV, performing a few gentle squats from your kitchen chair, or pressing your arms forward and outward with a resistance band while sitting upright. These small, consistent movements send a clear message to your body. Keep the muscle. I still need it. I remember meeting Carl, age 82, who had stopped walking because of persistent hip pain. For a while, he feared he was on the path to a wheelchair. But his doctor gave him a simple strength routine, just 15 minutes a day, all done seated, using only resistance bands. 3 months later, Carl could stand up from his chair without using his hands. 6 months later, he was climbing stairs again. Not quickly, but with steady strength and undeniable pride. Strength gives you options. It gives you control. It turns everyday tasks into manageable, even enjoyable, moments instead of obstacles. And here's something many people don't realize. Maintaining muscle also helps regulate blood sugar, supports better sleep, and even boosts brain function. So when you strengthen your body, you're improving far more than just your arms and legs. The key is consistency. You don't need heavy weights or a gym membership. What you do need is a simple, regular routine that tells your body you're committed to keeping it strong, so it can keep supporting you for years to come. Tell your muscles every day, you still matter. And when you do, they'll respond. They'll stay with you, support you, and carry you forward, stronger, steadier, and more confident with every step you take, or even those you choose not to take. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights helpful, please comment number 2 below so I know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to do so and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of our future videos. Your support is what allows us to keep creating valuable content to inform and inspire you. Number 3, a breathing practice that strengthens from the inside out. Most people have no idea how much power lives in the breath. We rarely think about it. It happens automatically, every moment of our lives. But as we age, something subtle yet important happens. Our lung capacity begins to shrink, the chest wall stiffens, and the diaphragm loses some of its strength. If we don't actively work to keep those breathing muscles engaged, that slow decline adds up over time. Suddenly, we may find ourselves feeling winded after climbing a short flight of stairs, during long conversations, or even after light household chores. There's more tightness in the chest, shallower breaths, and a sense of fatigue that lingers. This is why doctors now recommend deep, intentional breathing as a daily health habit, one that can be just as impactful as walking, especially for older adults. Breathing exercises work in 3 essential ways. They improve oxygen exchange, reduce strain on the heart, and calm the nervous system. A simple routine could look like this. Sit comfortably, place one hand on your chest and the other on your belly. Then inhale slowly through your nose for a count of 4. Hold that breath for a brief moment, then exhale gently through your mouth for a count of 6. Repeat for 5 to 10 minutes each day. It might sound too simple to matter, but over time, it can help lower blood pressure, ease anxiety, and even boost stamina. I once met Norma, an 85-year-old woman who had given up walking outside because shortness of breath left her feeling embarrassed, as if her lungs had betrayed her. Her doctor suggested a daily breathing routine to retrain her diaphragm and calm her system. At first, she admitted it felt strange, just sitting there, focusing on her breath, but within 2 weeks, she noticed something remarkable. She was sleeping more soundly and waking up with a renewed sense of energy. A month later, she climbed the steps to her front porch without needing to stop. "I didn't think breathing could be exercise," she admitted. "But I was wrong. It's medicine." And she's right. Deep breathing stimulates the vagus nerve, which calms the body and reduces inflammation. It helps circulate lymph fluid, supports healthy digestion, and sharpens focus. Unlike walking, breathing exercises can be done anytime. Whether you're feeling strong, under the weather, sore, or even resting in bed. That's the beauty of it. It's always available, it costs nothing, it requires no special space or equipment, and it meets you exactly where you are. Whether you're standing or lying down, energized or exhausted, calm or anxious, your breath is your built-in tool for resetting, strengthening, and reconnecting with your body. So, if walking feels out of reach today, simply sit comfortably, inhale deeply, exhale fully, and remind yourself that you are still in control of your health, one breath at a time. Number 4. A balance routine that protects your future. Most people don't think much about balance until it begins to slip away. Yet balance is one of the most critical, and often most overlooked, keys to living independently as we age. Falls remain the #1 cause of serious injury among older adults. And the damage isn't only physical, falls can shake your confidence in a way that lingers. After even a minor fall, it's common to become more cautious, hesitant, and less active. But less movement leads to weaker muscles, and weaker muscles make balance even harder to maintain. This creates a downward spiral that can be difficult to reverse. Here's the good news. Balance is a skill, and just like strength, it can be trained, improved, and maintained, often with only a few minutes of practice each day. Doctors now recommend gentle balance exercises as one of the most effective daily habits for seniors who want to stay upright, independent, and free from injury. These movements don't have to be complicated, and you don't need expensive equipment. You might begin by standing near a countertop or sturdy chair, lifting one foot slightly off the floor, and holding that position for 10 seconds before switching sides. Or you might try slowly shifting your weight from one foot to the other while keeping your torso steady. For a bit more challenge, you could practice standing heel to toe or perform a slow-motion march in place. Each small exercise teaches your body to stabilize, react, and recover. Skills that can make all the difference in avoiding a fall. Joining a class like Tai Chi or gentle yoga can provide excellent, low-impact balance training, while also offering the bonus of social interaction and mental engagement. I remember meeting a man named Joseph, 81, who began avoiding stairs after a close call on his own front porch. He hadn't actually fallen, but the almost was enough to shake his confidence. His daughter bought him a simple balance board, and every morning, in his socks, he would practice short, steady movements. After just a few weeks, Joseph told me, "I'm not afraid of my porch anymore." And that's exactly what balance training can give you back. Not just physical coordination, but a renewed sense of trust in your own body. The benefits reach far beyond fall prevention. Balance work can improve posture, strengthen your core, enhance ankle stability, and even sharpen mental focus. Your body becomes more aware of its position in space, and you start to move with purpose instead of hesitation. That quiet confidence shows up everywhere, from reaching for the top shelf to standing safely in the shower to navigating a crowded room without feeling tense. If walking has become hard on your joints, or if you simply want to avoid a setback, balance exercises might be your best ally. They help you stay on your feet, heighten your awareness, and restore the quiet trust you once had in your own strength, not to prove anything to anyone, but because you deserve to keep living life on your terms. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights helpful, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss our upcoming videos. Your support helps us continue creating valuable content to inform and inspire you. Number 5. A brain routine that keeps you sharp and engaged. Your brain is like a muscle, And just like your body's muscles, it needs consistent stimulation to stay strong. After 60, many people begin to notice subtle shifts in memory, focus, or problem-solving skills. That's a natural part of aging, but here's what's often overlooked. Daily mental engagement can play a powerful role in slowing cognitive decline and even building new neural connections well into your 80s and beyond. And the good news? You don't need to spend hours solving complex math problems or memorizing pages of poetry. That's not the goal. The goal is simply to keep your brain active, curious, and challenged in ways that bring you joy and keep you mentally engaged. The goal isn't to become a scholar, it's to stay engaged, to challenge your brain just enough to keep it curious, active, and alert. That could mean starting your day with a crossword puzzle, playing word games with friends, learning to navigate a new piece of technology, reading a chapter from a book you've never opened before, or better yet, discussing it with someone afterward. Doctors and researchers have discovered something remarkable. People who consistently challenge their minds, especially when those mental activities are paired with social interaction, have a significantly lower risk of cognitive decline. And the earlier you begin, the greater the benefits you build over the years. I once knew a woman named Thelma, 86, who never finished high school but ran a tight household and raised 5 children. After her husband passed, she felt lonely and a little lost. Then her grandson gave her a tablet and taught her how to play memory games. Soon after, she joined a small trivia group at the local library. She once told me, "I don't always win, but my brain feels awake again." That's the real secret. Feeling awake, feeling like you're still growing, learning, and being part of something bigger. When your brain is actively engaged, your mood lifts, your energy improves, and even your physical health can benefit. Why? Because memory, motivation, and movement are far more connected than most people realize. So, if walking isn't possible for you today, try asking yourself, did I challenge my brain? Did I read something, solve something, create something, or share something new? These small, consistent actions might not make you sweat, but they strengthen your sense of identity. They remind you that you're still here, not just surviving, but thinking, choosing, and participating. And maybe, just maybe, that daily puzzle or afternoon chat is quietly doing more for your longevity than you ever imagined. Because reaching 100 isn't just about keeping your body in motion, it's about keeping your mind fully alive every step of the way. Showing up for yourself means choosing actions that feel gentle, doable, and deeply meaningful, habits that you can sustain, not just for a week, but for years. These 5 daily practices, stretching, strength training, breathing exercises, balance work, and brain stimulation, aren't simply alternatives to walking. They are powerful pillars of longevity in their own right. Each one nourishes a different part of you. Stretching keeps you limber and reduces stiffness. Strength training preserves your independence. Breathing exercises support your heart, calm your mind, and energize your body. Balance work protects you from falls and restores your confidence. And brain stimulation keeps your mind sharp, engaged, and eager to keep learning. When combined, these habits don't just improve one area of health, they create a solid foundation for strength, clarity, and confidence that can carry you gracefully through your 70s, 80s, and beyond. Imagine waking each day knowing your body is stronger, your mind is sharper, and your spirit feels lighter simply because you chose to show up for yourself. So ask yourself, why wait until next week? Which of these could you begin today? Could you set aside just a few minutes to stretch, breathe deeply, or challenge your mind? Those small steps, taken consistently, have the power to transform how you feel now and in the years ahead. Could you start your morning with a few gentle shoulder rolls before breakfast? Could you pick up a simple soup can for a few light lifts, or sit up a little taller as you take slow, deep breaths? Maybe you could play a card game, call a friend for a cheerful chat, or practice standing on one foot while brushing your teeth. These aren't huge commitments. They're small, intentional steps. You don't need to tackle all 5 habits at once. Choose one that feels right, make it your own, and let it become part of your routine. Over time, you can add more and watch the benefits multiply. The path to a long, vibrant life isn't measured only in miles walked. It's built on thoughtful daily choices, repeated with care, that strengthen your body and nourish your mind. When you take ownership of those choices, your body and mind respond with renewed strength, grace, and vitality. Aging isn't something to fight. It's something to embrace with intention, gentleness, and respect for the remarkable journey you've already traveled. Your health doesn't have to fade simply because the years pass, and your joy doesn't have to diminish just because your pace changes. You still have countless moments ahead to cherish, countless ways to care for yourself, not through force, but through kindness and love. Thank you for spending this time with us today. I'd love to hear from you. Share in the comments one thing you've learned and how you plan to use it in your life. Your words inspire us as much as we hope our videos inspire you. If you enjoyed this content and found it valuable, please like, subscribe, and share it with others. Your support allows us to keep creating content to inform and uplift. Wishing you good health, happiness, and peace. And remember to subscribe so you don't miss our next video.